If you're not used to getting attention from females, you're at high risk of getting blinded, getting controlled by some pussy. It happens pretty often, happened to me, happened to my friends, happened to a lot of people that I know. And it's one of the worst things that could happen to a man, but I also feel like it's also a little bit necessary. But if you do not learn from it, then you would just be controlled and motivated by pussy alone, and that is no way to live. Growing up, I wasn't the best looking kid. I wasn't the most confident, especially in the last couple years of middle school and then going into high school. All that went out the window for some reason. I wasn't used to getting no attention from no females. And when I did, I would hold on to that so much, and I would do whatever I could to keep that attention going. No matter what, if I even liked the girl or not, I knew I was getting some pussy, so I wanted it. You know what I mean? This is where the issue comes in. You do things that you don't necessarily even want to do just to keep that attention because you haven't had it. So when you have it, it's so new to you that you do not know what to do, but all you have, and it's something that you don't even think about. It's something that you just end up doing in the moment, and you don't realize it till maybe afterwards. And sometimes people don't even realize it afterwards, and they get caught up thinking like, oh, damn, I lost her. Damn, what did I do wrong? Man, you ain't do anything, man. All you did was let some pussy control you. First example. I think my last 3 years of high school is when I started getting a little bit of attention. And when I did, no matter if I even, like, I didn't even have standards, right? Like, I didn't even have, like, certain things I would look out for in girls at the time. It'd just be whenever a girl gave me attention, I pursue her, and let's see where it ends up. I never once thought, like, oh, do I actually like this girl? Or is she the type of girl that am I even into? None of that went through my head. All I knew was, like, okay, this girl is giving me a little bit of attention. Let me try to keep that going. And you see how, like, weird that is? Not even weird, but, like, what the fuck is that, bro? What the fuck? And that ended up leading me to a bunch of bad situations and a lot of bad experiences with women that affected me long term. It affected me in my future relationships and affected me in my future even interactions with women, man. Just because all I would do was seek this attention, validation from them, and not understand that I don't even like you for real. I'm just fucking horny and I want some pussy. And that's really what it was. But you don't know that though. In those situations, you think like, damn, this is meant to be. This girl is the love of my life. This girl's the one. Man, no, she's not, bro. She just gave me some attention, bro. What the fuck you talking about, the one? It makes you do things and say things that you do not even know the meaning of, man. Shit, huh? But look, honestly, there is no way, especially if you are just recently getting attention from women, there is no way to combat this. I feel like the only way I found was years down the line. I got into really just evaluating my situation, evaluating myself, and improving. And with that, also is going back to past experiences and trying to learn from them, seeing where I did wrong, why certain situations ended how they did. And that's really what got me through it, right? So to anyone out there that is just, actually, I guess before you even get it, man, if you're just starting to get attention from women, approach it with caution, man. And don't think about it as, oh, let me just not even pay attention to her if she's giving me attention. No, man, you can entertain it for a bit, but just have your standards and don't let her sway you from them. And if you find yourself doing things that you don't want to do or wouldn't be doing, then you know that that girl, and it's not even her intent, it's just, it's you. You're allowing her to control you because you want that attention. And trust me, the attention is nice, especially if you do not receive no attention. Dangerous though. Super dangerous, man. People end up getting into relationships that they shouldn't be in. People end up having kids with people they shouldn't be having kids with. People end up doing one of the worst ones, some financial mistakes with them. Either you're spending too much money with them, or you're so head over heels with a girl that you might not even really like. And it's not to say that any girl you meet just because you haven't got attention is a bad girl or a bad woman. It's just, if you're not used to it, you will easily be blinded and you will ignore a bunch of, like, quote unquote red flags or things that you have issues with because you don't want to lose that attention that you just got. And you might be thinking like, oh, but dude, this is the only girl that's ever paid attention to me. This is the only time I've gotten this attention. And yeah, man, that attention is nice, but you're just seeking attention for the wrong reason, man. It shouldn't be like that. And it's tough. It really is. From going from zero attention to a little bit of attention, feels good, feels nice. But trust me, you do not need that. All you need is yourself. All you need is yourself, man. Truthfully. But you gotta be real. You gotta develop yourself. You gotta work on yourself. So when a girl comes around and gives you some attention, you do not fall head over heels for her just because you got some attention. But I wouldn't hide yourself from attention because you're scared of you being controlled by it, right? Because then you will never learn, man. And fuck it, you might need to be controlled for the one time just so you realize, whoa, what the fuck am I doing here? What is going on? Because trust me, man, you're gonna be doing things that are, oh, like you're gonna start getting messages from your boys. You're gonna start a whole bunch of stuff, man. And maybe if you've seen it happen to some of your boys, where you call them whipped, you call them mandis, whatever term you give them, that's what happens, man. It happens. Now, there's a difference between actually forming a strong relationship with a girl, and then you gotta put that relationship over your friends, which they should understand. Because if your priority is to start a family, then you gotta give her that attention, naturally. But don't be scared of going into something. Just know it's really just having your boundaries, having your principles, having your things. And if she crosses some of those, not to be blinded by that attention she's giving you or the pussy, and allowing her to step over those boundaries and be like, no, it's fine, it's not that serious. Man, if it's that serious to you, draw the line there, man. Cut it off respectfully, gentlemen. And then keep working on yourself, keep developing yourself, keep grinding. And then again, there's going to be another woman, and the same thing applies to her. And be careful if you have not had sexual intercourse with a woman. Because if you lose your virginity to a girl, she's not the right one, and you fall head over heels because you got some pussy, then that one's going to be a little harder to break. It really is. Because now you have that, you got that soul bond because you've just lost your virginity to her. And you're going to be doing the most for a girl that might not be even worth it. But if also, think about this. This is where a lot of people don't think about. It's not just her not being worth it. You might not be worth it yourself. Because if you're out here indulging in some meaningless sex, or pursuing girl after girl after girl just so because you're alone, because you feel lonely, or you just want some attention, then you also probably not worth it, man. And you're just, and the people you're gonna end up fighting are people that aren't worth it either. You guys might be just lost, and you gotta just work on yourself and develop yourself to become worth it, to find someone that is worth you also. See what I'm saying? So don't just think about it as, oh my god, these girls are just gonna manipulate me. Oh my god. No, man, that's where you gotta come in and be, that's where you gotta come in and be cool. Because if you're not cool, it's gonna be easier for you to get manipulated or whipped by some punani. So keep that in mind also. And be careful, especially if you're a virgin. Especially if you're a virgin. Take care.